figured I would drop this video before I drop my other one. But welcome back to my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. You know, the same old that you do when you watch a YouTube video. So today's video is why I joined the military. It's a long ass story, but stay tuned and just like watch the whole thing, like, you know what I'm saying. So back in 2018, I had just started modeling. I had my own place, I was in school, and I was working as a security guard for NBC Studios. So I don't know, but like one day I just got bored. Like, I got bored of doing the same shit. Like, I got bored of working as a security guard, of standing there for hours. My feet is hurting, bored, staring at the wall. Like, I got so bored. You don't understand how bored I got, that I just stopped showing up. That's like the worst thing you could do. Do not just not show up for your job. But I stopped showing up, like, for real. Also, I was used to going away for school, so me being in New York City and like taking the train to school or taking an Uber, it was not cutting it, especially when I had an 8 a.m. class. Like, it got to the point where I stopped showing up for that too. Like, so now I stopped showing up for school and I stopped showing up to work. So what two things come out of that? Obviously, I dropped out and I lost my job. So now I'm not going to school, I don't have a job, and I got rent to pay. So what did I do about that? I ain't joined the military yet, okay? I ain't joined yet. So I took my modeling more serious, way more serious. It got to the point where I started working the nightlife. I'm gonna attach some videos. I started working the nightlife. I started hosting events. I started bartending. Like, I would be going to sleep at 7, 8 in the morning, wake up 5, 4 in the afternoon, and repeat. Like, but I enjoyed it. Like, I was living my best life. However, my money management wasn't so good. Like, because I was making so much money, I guess, like, I didn't care. Like, I was gonna make that on a weekend, in a day. Like, I would make fucking $400 in a few hours, like 2 hours, maybe less than that. So it was just like, whatever. Mind you, before I was getting paid, what, $11 an hour just to stand there for 8 hours and kill myself? No. So in the process, while I was working the nightlife and modeling, as many of my family members could say, living a dream or fucking up my life. So during that time, my family spoke so much stuff about me, talking about, oh, I was ruining my life, I thought you were smarter than that, I thought you were better than that, you're so beautiful to be doing this, you so this, you so that. It got to the point where I blocked everyone. Like, I was like, you either gonna support me or you not. And if I don't really even talk to you, you shouldn't be talking about me, because why are you talking about me? It just got to that point where all my family was so concerned about what I was doing about my life, right? Like, I became enemies with so many people. I just blocked everybody. Like, I don't need all that negativity. Goodbye. Bye. I started auditioning for different fashion shows. I got casted for a video. It was a Haitian artist music video before I left. I didn't get to do it because I left. I made it into a fashion show for New York Fashion Week. I would have made it into more, but it's a lot of work auditioning, and I'm short, so that's still not the point. So a lot of people talked about how I was working the nightlife and how I was a bartender and how I wasn't going to school. And the one major reason I joined was because one day my mom was like, you need to get your life together. And I was like, damn, like, shoot. She's like, you trying to live a dream. Like, what are you doing? I think that was probably the most hurtful. I think mainly because it comes from her. So, like, I take, like, really big into consideration what my mom tells me. That's, like, my best friend. So, when she told me that, I was just like, shoot. Move, communicate, adapt. No, seriously, though, I just was like, I need to get my life together. Then I started doubting myself. Even though I had so many things booked out, like, for that time, I started doubting myself, like, oh, yeah, I'm really trying to live a dream. I'm probably not gonna make it. Like, what am I doing with my life? Is this what I really want? I contemplated about a lot of things. So, I think I had went back and I spoke to the dean of my college because I had stopped showing off for my 8 a.m. class. And I told her, like, I was failing that class. I was like, if I come every day, I was trying to graduate with my associates. So I was like, if I come every day from now on, can, like, my grades get fixed? Like, can I work something out so that I can graduate? And she did. She said yes. So I went back to school. I was going every day for like a week, and I was still working the nightlife. So I was in school working the nightlife. That is two bad combinations when you get out of work from working at a bar at 4 or 5 in the morning, and then you got class at 8 in the morning. Horrible. Anyways, I used to have a class in the afternoon too, but I think it was abnormal psych. I was sitting in the classroom one day, right? Like, I was literally just sitting there and I was like, what am I doing? Like, this, I don't even want to study criminal justice. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, I just kept thinking, like, yo, what am I doing? What am I doing? So you know what I did? I grabbed all my stuff, like if I was going to the bathroom, and I left. And I never went back. When I left, I went to Monroe College in Fordham. But when I left, I went to find the recruiting office in Fordham. That's in the Bronx, y'all. New York, uptown. So I went and it was closed. And I'm like, that's weird. Like, it says it's open. Whatever. I went at least for a week straight to the recruiting office, and it was closed. So then I'm like, man, that's a sign maybe I shouldn't go. Since that one was closed, I decided to go to the one in 149 by my mom's house, and that is how I fell for it. Overall, though, I joined because, I don't know, I wasn't happy with what I was doing. It was a decision I made, like, without thinking. Like, I was just like, I'm just gonna join the army. Like, it was just like, boom. Like, I literally sat in class and I was like, maybe I should go to the army. And I literally just went and I joined. Like, all jokes aside, I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think what it was gonna be like. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. And I did. And I made it. I started thinking about, like, jobs. So I've always wanted to be a teacher since I was little, but my mom was like, they don't get paid enough, blah, blah, blah. So I was on the road to becoming a cop because of that. Anyways. And of course, I left and now I'm here. Basic for me was hard as hell. Like, not so much physically, but mentally, that shit broke me. Like, because it's really a mental thing. It's not so much the physical part. I mean, it is physical because you got to work out and do all these crazy field exercises and stuff, but it's more of a mental game than it is of a physical game, personally. But I had the greatest battles when I was there. Like, oh, so many people hated us. It's crazy. Like, yeah, now honestly, I'm just going with the flow. I'm in. I can't say I regret joining, but I'm not gonna say like it's the happiest decision I've made in my life. I don't think like, I don't know. I just feel like I had so much more going for myself if I would have never joined. Like if I would have just continued with what I was doing and like not listened so much of what people were saying, I probably would have made another decision that wouldn't be a rushed decision as to this one. But I don't regret it. I've met so many great people. I feel like this is a great experience. Will I personally re-enlist? Probably not. I mean, I've thought about it because, so everyone knows I'm not a bad soldier. Like, I don't mind doing my job. Like, the whole life, I'm so used to it now that it doesn't bother me. When I first joined, it did. I hated it. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite thing. Like, I feel like nothing ever changes. You live in life like a robot. I think it's like a robot. You wake up at a certain time every day. You eat at a certain time every day. You go to work at a certain time every day. Oh, why my lips be looking so dry? They're not dry though. You do the same thing Monday through Friday. Like, it doesn't change. I feel like that's the thing where it gets boring. You don't feel human. Some people take advantage of where they are in the military, and I just feel like that's messed up. I haven't been through any situation in a while because I've learned to just shut up. When I first got in, my attitude was bad. I've gotten better, way better, but yeah. So yeah, it's not for everybody. It is what you make out of it, honestly. So yeah, you got the reason why I joined and what it feels like for me. Make sure you come back because the next video is gonna be nice. Maybe the next video. I don't know yet, but make sure you like, subscribe, and go watch my other videos. Woo! Ya, empezó. Oh, si a mami, dile feliz cumpleaños a Carla, ya que no pude estar ahí. Y lo extraño y pronto lo veo. Ya. Oh.